Capricorns, what's up with y'all? I am Net. Thank you for coming to my channel, Net Spiritually Inclined. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button for me and check out my YouTube shorts. I would appreciate it. You can follow me on TikTok for more readings at Net Loves Tarot. If you want to schedule a one-on-one personal paid reading session with me, make sure you watch the intro that comes on right before this video starts. All the information you need is in there. So Capricorns, this is your reading, but this reading will not and cannot resonate with every single Capricorn who pressed play. If it does not apply, let it fly. If it does not fit, please do not try to force it to. So Capricorns, you have 3 cards right here, and we're going to flip them over and see what's going on. All right, got your cards flipped over. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. Not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Okay, now let me put these cards together and tell y'all what I think they mean. So this is not for everybody. It looks like you're working on yourself, practicing self-love, being affectionate to yourself, learning how to find yourself attractive again. You could be going through a new phase, a personal transformation where you're experiencing personal growth. It looks like you changed your mind about a situation and chose to focus on yourself. And that could be the result of you being in a past relationship that was frustrating. That relationship could have caused you to have no confidence in yourself, caused you to self-sabotage. And the person you were dealing with could have had ego issues, and their way of making sure you were sincere about them was to make you feel like you were in competition with somebody else, to basically make you feel jealous. So it was basically emotional manipulation, childishness, and foolishness. Okay, Capricorn. So I'm glad you chose yourself. So we're going to get into your next set of cards. These are your next set of cards, Capricorn. We're going to flip them over and see what your angel messages are. Your cards are flipped over, so let's get into it. Trust. This is a time for trust. Sometimes it's not a yes or no answer to your question. There are situations where you're better off not knowing what is coming so that, the miracle can happen right in front of you. Part of having joy in life is the element of surprise. So trust that your angels have something amazing in store for you, even if they can't tell you what it is yet. Recovery. You're in a period of recovery and healing. The challenging emotions you've been dealing with will fade away with time. It might be difficult to see that now, but You do have a beautiful future waiting for you according to this card. For now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card could also mean your recovery is almost finished or already complete. Send words of gratitude to heaven and start planning for the next exciting phase of your life. Let go. Your angels are saying it's time for you to let go of a situation. Stop focusing on how or when it will be solved or even why it happened. Relationships that are unhealthy or unfulfilling should be released to allow something better to come along. Don't worry, Source and your angels have everything under control. The key to manifesting your desires is to ask for what you want and then release it to heaven. So when this card comes out in a reading, it means you could be holding on too tight to the way your dreams will happen, basically to the outcome of something. Make a wish and then leave the rest to your angels. Now we're going to get into your next set of cards, Capricorn. These are your next set of cards, and we're going to flip them over and see what's going on. Your cards are flipped over, so let's see what we have. Radical self-love. We can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. So very true. This card is encouraging you to let go of all your self-judgments, shadows, and untruths to make room for light to radiate through your life. Love yourself for all that you are and all that you are not. Love all that you have done and all that you have not done. Love everything you have struggled with and all that you have overcame. Love the things you still struggle with and might not ever overcome. Love all of your emotions because they communicate to you what matters most to you. Once you experience wholeness within, healthy, loving relationships with other people can come into your life. So the main message of this card is love is radical in the extent to which it loves you back. I see both cards because your next card is radical curiosity and this is radical self-love. So I'm seeing that both cards start with radical. Radical just means affecting the fundamental nature of something, like extreme changes, basically. So radical self-love, extreme self-love. Radical curiosity, extreme curiosity, okay? Radical curiosity. This card, the message for this card is very short and it's very simple. This card is just reminding you that you always have the power to change a routine that gets in the way of your ability to see life with excitement and possibility. You're being encouraged to reawaken your curiosity, allow yourself to express what inspires you creatively. And the main message of this card is radical curiosity inspires creativity. That's all for this card. Distorted desire. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me read what's at the bottom. And it says, sing as if for the first time every time. That's what's at the bottom. My bad. Distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. Knowing the difference between your needs and wants is key to knowing the root of a desire. Sometimes what you want is not what you need. At the origin of every distorted desire is an unavailable lesson for you to learn about yourself. Figure out the reason why you're turning away from and not confronting the things that are not actually what they seem in your life. Stop trying to convince yourself that a person or situation will change into what they have the potential to be, and stop making excuses for them. The main message of this card is once you get clear on what your heart's core desire is and what it needs, you're ready to recognize it in whatever form it takes and to receive it. Free yourself from delusion and illusion. All right, now we're going to get into the tarot part of your video, Capricorns. All right, Capricorns, these are your 6 tarot cards, and we're going to flip them over and see what's happening and what's going on. Got your cards flipped over, Capricorn. So you guys have the World card, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Four of Cups, King of Wands, and the Princess of Wands. So Capricorn, your energy is right there in the spread. So this could resonate with the Capricorn. Aquarius, Cancer, Leo, and Aries is also in this spread. So let's see what's going on. The World card. It came out reversed. You're close to finishing or completing something, but it's a delay in reaching your goals. The card is telling you to take concentrated action to make it happen. It's easy to lose hope, and you might be feeling discouraged since your goals are taking longer to reach than you expected. It's easier to take shortcuts, but that could lead to unforeseen consequences. You're almost there. Don't give up. The world can be a message for you to finish up, but it can also mean you need to tie up some loose ends. I'm getting you could feel like you don't have closure from a situation, so you're holding on to past relationships and memories. With this deck, when you get the World card, you're supposed to combine the next card with it, which is the Queen of Pentacles, and we're going to get into her in a minute. Okay. All right, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles represents the Earth Mother. This is not for everybody. Feminine Capricorns, some of y'all are showing up as being nourishing, loving, comforting, and supporting to your children and your husband. Queens usually represent a wife, but you know, you don't have to be a wife. Take what resonates. You keep a balance between your home and work life, and you create a cozy home environment for your family. Even people that just come to visit feel at home at your house. They like your spirit. You're very resourceful. You know how to make a little go a long way. And the Queen of Pentacles is showing up to encourage you to invest in yourself on a financial and spiritual level. Keep your desire for independence and financial security with a grounded, down to earth attitude. So the World card reversed together with the Queen of Pentacles is saying this is what you can have once you emotionally and energetically cut ties with this person from your past. You can have stability, balance, plenty of money, a good career, marriage, a beautiful family, a husband. Some of y'all could have already let that person go and moved on. So just take what resonates. The Five of Swords came out reversed. Somebody is involved in a conflict. It's causing you a lot of tension, stress, and anxiety. Try to forgive and forget so you can leave the drama behind you. If the situation is a burden, remember to take care of yourself first, because it's okay to be selfish sometimes. Protect your energy so you have more positive energy to give. You feel like you have to prove you're right about something. Don't waste your energy trying to make people validate your opinions. You only need approval from yourself. Patterns of conflict could be following you because of some kind of unresolved issues from your past. Heal those wounds, because that is the only way you can truly move on. That's the second time unresolved issues showed up for somebody. Four of Cups. Somebody is content in their life, but you're bored and restless. Something is not appealing to you anymore. You're at odds with yourself. You're not sure about something. Fear of the unknown has you in isolation, withdrawing, and getting away from distractions to find peace. It could be time for you to meditate, contemplate, and reflect on what you really want and figure out if you're living your life to the fullest. The opportunities are there. Most of the time, they're right in front of you. You could just be too self absorbed in your own problems to see them. Shift your perspective, open your eyes, and you'll see what you want is closer than you thought it was. You do have options. King of Wands, he came out reversed. So masculine Capricorns, some of y'all are showing up as controlling and aggressive. Somebody around you feel like you treat them terrible, and that when they're around you, your attitude is either it's your way or no way at all. This person feels like they can't trust you because they feel like they're not seen or heard by you. They feel like you make impulsive decisions without thinking. You have a warning not to take people for granted to achieve your goals. You use manipulation and intimidation for your agendas with no intentions of returning any favors. You could feel like somebody's expectations of you are set too high and you're struggling to live up to their standards. Try to look at the bigger picture of every situation and see that maintaining healthy relationships should also be a goal for you. Evaluate your goals and what's most important to you. The Princess of Wands, she came out reversed. Things haven't been going the way somebody planned lately. Ideas that used to inspire you don't inspire you anymore, but don't let that stop you from trying new things. You're new to the game, so cut yourself some slack. It's easy to get stuck in perfectionism. Trying to be perfect can paralyze you before you even get started. The damage was at a minimum, so you can recover in no time. Throwing ideas out there to see what sticks is a whole process that gives you room to experiment. This is a learning experience that you can take with you in the future so you don't make the same mistakes again. Failure is a detour and not a dead end. Give yourself freedom to fail and get back up again. So, Capricorns, if this is not you, this could be your child or a child in your family. Just take what resonates. So, Capricorns, that is what I have for you. Don't forget, if you're interested in booking a one-on-one personal paid reading session with me, make sure you watch the intro that comes on right before this video starts. How you can contact me and book your reading is all in the intro. You can click the About tab on my YouTube channel. My email will come up if you prefer to contact me that way. Capricorns, that is your reading.